Well, how far have we gotten? Way back in the 17th Congress, we were able to pass the SOGIE Equality Bill in the lower house by a unanimous vote. And in the upper house, it was already at the committee level. But in my opinion, some delaying tactics were employed by certain senators. During that time, they would enlist themselves for interpellation at the floor, but they never showed up. And that happened for an indefinite period of time until the 17th Congress end. Now, if that is not a delaying tactic, I don't know what is. So what is our present status right now? We have the numbers both in the lower house and in the upper house. You see, the last 23 years have served to open the eyes of our legislators to what the SOGIE Equality Bill really is and what it is not. In other words, hindi na po tumatalab yung fear-mongering and rumor-mongering na ginagawa po ng mga taong kumukontra sa SOGIE Equality Bill. We all know that this is not a same-sex marriage bill. This is simply an anti-discrimination bill which seeks to protect Filipinos, whether LGBT or straight, from discrimination at the workplace, in learning institutions, in the delivery of government services, as well as in commercial and public establishments. Yun lang po yun.
You have clearly gotten a lot of support in both houses over the past years. How is it possible? You're talking about delaying tactics by a few members. The Villanuevas, both in the Senate and in the House of Representatives, obviously key players in standing against this. But if the support is there in both chambers, how is it possible that a few players can basically stand in its way?
You know what? The delaying tactics I was referring to was way back in the 17th Congress. Now, at this point, we are in the 19th Congress. It is still impossible to determine if the developments can be considered delaying tactics. We will base our judgment on the results of the recent developments in the Senate. I don't know what's going to happen. There are two possibilities. Number one, that senators will step up and allow the SOGIE Equality Bill its fair share of time in the Committee on Rules, which is headed by Senator Joel Villanueva. I hope that, as he said, he will be listening to the different groups, whether in favor or against the SOGIE Equality Bill. But what cannot happen is that committee meeting or those hearings will turn into Bible sharing sessions. When we engage in discussions in the committee level, it should be constructive. The resource person should be very concrete and pinpoint which provisions they don't want and which provisions have to be amended, and we have to reach a consensus. This is how we do our work in Congress constructively. Hindi lang po yung killing time. So, titingnan natin kung magle-level up po ang ating mga senador, if they will use their brains and their ability to engage in intelligent debate, or if they choose to resort to delaying tactics.